దూరంగా ఉన్నాం.
Start.
This is my pleasure to have Mr. A. Kempanath, a prominent personality of LIC, Senior Divisional Manager, controlling Rajahmundry Division consisting of East and West Godavari districts. He is encouraging 30 branches and is trying to develop the interest of the policyholders and is coping with the improvement of business of LIC along with welfare of the policyholders and employees. Sir, nice to have you in my interview.
Thank you.
Sir, first of all, I want to ask you, how do you feel and what do you feel being the SGM of this mighty organization LIC of India?
Yeah, Fred, it's a good question. It's a great responsibility and also a pleasure in the sense that you have got an opportunity to do something for the organization, something for the public in these two regions.
Sir, how do you feel being a LIC?
Yeah, LIC is a glorious organization with a wonderful track record, with a lot of goodwill in the market, goodwill in the public, service oriented, and it's a pleasure to work in such a great organization.
What do you think? What is the future of LIC in both these districts?
Certainly it is very bright because a lot of potential is there in these two districts, and also it is a growth oriented organization where a lot of growth has to take place in terms of individuals as well as for the public at large through the medium of life insurance.
How do you feel economy of both these districts will help your business?
Friends, certainly these two districts are one of the richest districts in the country, richest districts in AP, both agrarian based basically, but with nature's bounty, and there's a lot of cash flow in these two districts, and certainly any organization would love to tap these two districts in a large measure.
I want to ask and have your opinions on social topics. Sir, what do you feel about poverty in India?
Yeah, poverty definitely over the years it has come down definitely, and poverty is definitely an issue that the government of India, various state governments, public organizations, NGOs, everybody is attempting to eradicate the poverty in this country, and every citizen in this country should be certainly worried about this aspect, to see that every citizen of this country lives comfortably, has at least the minimum requirements of food, clothing and shelter. So that is the dream of the country, dream of the father of the nation, and it should be the dream of every citizen.
Yeah. How do you feel our organization will eradicate the poverty?
Well, we are in the business of mobilizing the people's savings for people's welfare, and certainly every activity that LIC undertakes to mobilize savings. Today we have mobilized the savings to such an extent that the total assets of LIC is more than 11 lakh crores of rupees, and this is certainly helping the poverty eradication measures of the government, because the government uses the major portion of these funds are used by the government for infrastructure development and for the development of the poor people in this country. So in that way LIC is having a very big role to play in mobilizing the savings, and for every plan, 5-year plan, LIC's contribution is quite big, and all these things add up to building the right infrastructure in the country, which will definitely alleviate poverty.
Yeah, it's true. How do you feel our organization will help children's education?
Well, children education, we are only targeting the individuals to save money. Through the medium of savings, the parents should plan for the children education. So our agents, our development officers and officials who transact business with the public definitely bring out this point or highlight this point and tell them the need of education, and also tell the people that savings is a must, and only through that individual savings, especially the parents have to plan their children's education, and today education requires money, higher education requires more money, so people should save money, and through that education should be built up.
What are the schemes available in LIC for the
Yeah.
children's education?
It's a good question. Basically, we have one child education policy also. It's a very old policy which is running. Apart from that, we have other policies also specifically targeting children, like Komal Jeevan and other policies. But almost every policy that LIC designs, short-term, mid-term or long-term policies, they can be suitably utilized for children education in a different way. So that is, the planning is left to the individual, and our agents will help them do so.
Yes, I heard that one scheme is available, but I also heard that the students fetched by that scheme are very less.
What is the scheme? What is the scheme that
Means, I am not sure about it.
no, in general I have told you whatever are the basic schemes. And now apart from that, to educate the children, I will answer your earlier question also. Below poverty line or people with an economic status less, LIC on the whole, we have created a small trust, LIC Golden Jubilee Trust, and through that we are giving scholarships for at least 10 students in each division. We have got 109 divisions in the country. Through each division at least 10 students who fulfill certain criteria in terms of their qualification, good marks or good performances in their academic career, plus their parents should be having an income of say less than 1 lakh or some criterion is there. We are definitely helping out. So that is a beginning that we have made only a couple of years back, and in course of time that can also be enhanced.
What are the policies available for the students who are dependents but want to be self-dependent on their pocket money?
Policies available who are dependent on parents, because right now a child is a minor, any student in a minor age group, it is the parents who have to take the policies for the children.
Means the policies like we are saving our pocket money, some amount rising and coming, means some comeback with rising money.
No, insurance as such is given to only adults, because anybody who is having the power to contract, enter into a contract, that means he should be minimum 18 years of age with his own income. For such people only directly we sell policies. For people who are minors or who are also majors in terms of age but they are dependent on their parents, it is for the parents who have to take these policies.
Lot of technological improvement is being observed day by day. How do you feel our LIC implementing the technology in a better way?
So my dear boy, this technology is today a necessary thing for any growth or development. The world has advanced in technology. Business has advanced in technology. So the advantage of technology has to be harnessed for any company to grow, to service the clientele or to improve. So LIC is one of the earliest organizations to have implemented technology at every generation. Technology is not new to LIC. LIC had the then technology even in the 60s or 70s. Whatever be the latest technology that is available, that LIC has always been utilizing. Maybe the punch card equipment, maybe the individual microprocessors or today's computers or whatever it is, networking, all the technological innovations that have been coming out from time to time, LIC has been harnessing this technology to help its business in terms of service, because today we have got a mammoth 30 crore policies with us, 30 crore customers with us, and it is impossible for us to service this many base without the help of technology. And insurance products are such that they run for a long period of time. They are not short-term products. They are products which run for, a customer is with LIC for a minimum of 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 or beyond. So to hold the customer data for these long years, I think computer is very much essential, and LIC has been into the latest in technology, maybe internet services, maybe networking, maybe receipt of premiums, collection of premiums too, and we have also now embarked on another greatest project. All our 30 crore policies are now going to be scanned. They are already, which we have completed 75% of it, and the images will be stored. We are going to convert ourselves into a paperless office in not too a distant time. So that is the advantage of technology that LIC has.
Yeah, it's a great idea, but as you said, in internet, on our website, we are unable to see policy status as being a guest.
Yeah, because policy in individuals, any individual taking a policy, LIC is bound by protecting his identity. We have to protect his interest also. A policy of anybody is his own personal property. We cannot give a general access to an individual's policy to outsiders. So if any individual policy holder is interested to see his policies, he can do that by registering himself separately. So it is not a free for all where anybody can see anybody's policy. For the individual concerned, if he can, there is a procedure. If he can register his policies, he can have access to his policies by a proper login ID. We will give him a login ID. Any policy holder, we will give him a login ID and a password. With this, he can view his policies.
Yeah, it's a great idea. I have to admit it. Recent trend smartphones with high-end technology are ruling the market. How LIC is coping with this technology?
As I said, we are up to the latest, and all your SMS, push messages, etc., all these things are going to be in the offering in the near future. Already the test runs, trial runs are going on, and all this technology will be used by LIC.
We all feel that, yeah. What type of actions LIC is taking in terms of Right to Information Act?
The Right to Information Act, everybody has to implement. All public sector undertakings, government organizations, they have to implement. LIC has also implemented. There are designated officers in every divisional office who are the information officers. So anybody in public, they can approach these officers with the proper fee, etc., and call for any information, and whatever information that can be passed on will be passed on by LIC. There is no ambiguity on that.
Oh. Finally, we would like to have your personal message to children and the youth of this mechanical generation.
Well, my only message will be, India is becoming a stronger country day by day. Stronger because of the improvement in educational standards and the involvement of the youth. I think children have to concentrate on their studies, they have to concentrate on nation building activities, and they have to be more disciplined also. That is my only message.
Thank you, sir,
Thank you very much.
for sparing your valuable time with me. I feel very much proud to collect your views on several matters, and this will help our generations to come.
Well, I also thank you for this opportunity for me to share this information for all your constituents. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.